Hello, Kai's crew. I'm actually Kai's Coolness, and this is the sort of first time you guys get to see me in real life because, there's I deleted a video where I talked about my feelings, and basically the video, it was deleted because, I thought that it was pretty much too, misunderstanding because, yesterday when my parents talked to me about this stuff, about that video, well, not technically that video, but still, and, for some reason I couldn't upload part 2, on it since that video was, way too long. It was, 34 minutes, and yeah, I couldn't really get that upload, so I decided to delete it. So yeah, if you guys are new viewers who just looked up on this, and this is actually the first time you get to see my face sort of, since I deleted the video yesterday. So hi. So I guess what any new YouTuber will say in their introduction video, since this isn't my first video, this is my first introduction, pretty much just welcome to my channel. I'm making gacha videos, and this channel has really been a dream ever since I was in 5th grade. Since in 5th grade, I remember watching this YouTube video. It was the first YouTube video I ever watched. It was in a class, and it was some kids lip singing, it was a school version. I don't really remember, basically it's if songs were in real life, kids were imitating them by lip singing in a normal school situation, then a random pop song, a lyric pops up which matches with it. Yeah, that was the first time I thought of doing something like that, but actually had friends. And I guess since I don't really know how it works, is YouTube actually a job? Since I remember in one time it was summer of after 5th grade, well, it lists us the jobs we want, and one of the jobs that I wrote down was YouTuber, and I actually thought that was an actual job, you can actually get paid with it. So, and the first time I thought of the name Cottagecoolness was it was in Minecraft. I remembered it, and this was back when I was playing Minecraft. Now Minecraft is probably dead because of Fortnite. I don't even play that game. I mostly just play Roblox. So yeah, I was playing Minecraft, and I built a super, it was a pretty nice cottage I built. It was in the winter server, and I really liked it, so I decided to call myself Coolness, and then some random numbers which I forgot what they were. I think they were 3 numbers. One of them was 356. I think that was what my old Minecraft account was. Well, it doesn't really matter since, again, I usually just play by myself. And so since 6th grade, when I thought that Coolness was a pretend YouTube channel for me, I have a really creative imagination, so I thought of doing anything, pretty much gaming. I was thinking of in my pretend channel, I do gaming on Minecraft most of the time back in 6th grade, and stories too. I thought of having my own animation, why I even make that face. My own animation business, pretty much, like, and I thought that, like, and I thought of, like, reviewing some, like, other channels. Like, I'm still, like, in my fake YouTube channel that I was gonna, like, do that kind of stuff, like, review. Like, for example, I was a huge fan of Exploding TNT, and so in my head, I was making, like, pretend rants about him, pretty much. I also thought of ideas for back on my fake YouTube channel that I would have, like, get the help from my neighbors who are, like, in, like, most of them are in high school right now. I'm still in middle school, like, they're older than me, and one of them, well, basically just two of them are younger and are still in elementary school. Like, I thought I could, like, get help from them to play some of the characters that I thought of, like the character that, like, I was Cottage for short, so for Cottagecoolness, and the other characters, like, their names were Derek, Catherine, and Holly. Those were their names, and I thought of, like, my neighbors providing the voice for those characters that I thought of. I'm not even gonna explain what that, like, what got on with my imagination, like, what that was like. But I still, like, wish that was pretty much real most of the times. Also, even though, like, playing Roblox isn't really that interesting, because I mean, I don't really, like, make videos about Roblox and all, but it's still, like, pretty interesting to me about, like, how I found it, pretty much. Like I found Roblox, like, this isn't, like, the first video I saw of Roblox. Like, the first time I saw, like, the game Roblox was in Pink Sheep's channel. No, yeah, when he plays it, then that's, like, the first time I saw it, but I wasn't really interested in at all until, like, next year. Back then, which is last year, right now, I, basically, I was having trouble at school, my God, I'm not even gonna explain it. So I typed down my problems, and then when I saw, like, the video, it was in the Criticism Master video, and so I clicked on it, and I had really fun watching, like, her old channel, basically. Well, not old channels, it still exists, but her old videos. Yeah, it was, like, the old video, Yeah, and I pretty much enjoyed it, so I decided to, like, play Roblox. That's when I first discovered it. That's when I first started playing Roblox, and I still do today. It has been a year. Like, the first time I played Roblox was during Christmas break last year. It was in, like, December 21st. That's the date that I think it was, like, the estimate. Like, December 21st. That's what I think the first time I played Roblox. Or either December 21st or December 22nd, but it's been a year ever since I played it. And so basically that's when I, like, started to consider Inquisitor Master, like Alex, that's what her name is, to be pretty much my role model, as you can pretty much tell, like, in my first video, I literally just, in the description, says that she's my role model, like, all this stuff, because, like, that's also how I discovered Gacha Studio too, because of her YouTube channel, how she made her story about, Isaiah and Danny. Like, I basically, you can check out the spin-off which I made, basically called Ontari, being someone else. Well, that was just part one, and I'm gonna tell you a sneak peek that I am starting to make a music video, my first gacha studio, well, not even gacha studio, my first music video, period, just my first music video of I'm not going to spoil too much of it or what song I'm choosing, but it's gonna be a music video, and I'm really pretty much excited for this. As I'm not going to spoil what the story on Tori is gonna be about, but it's gonna follow the story of I don't even know what Inquisitor Master Gacha series is called. When I checked out some of the playlists, it's called School series, but for now I just call it the Isaiah and Danny series because that's what it's basically about, Isaiah and Danny, so that's what I call it. Also, the first time I decided to make gacha videos is when, at first I got the app Gacha Studio, and I thought, I can customize my own character with Gacha Studio, my own profile on, YouTube, so I could, comment down, I make sort of, funny comments about stuff. So I thought of this will be my profile picture, and it still is today, and I'm thinking of changing it so I could look more pretty much more normal than what I'm wearing right now, pretty much right now at the time of this video, which is this purple suit, it looks like rubber, like a super suit, Yeah, that's what it pretty much looks like right now at the time. So hopefully hopefully I change it. I don't remember how to change it, so that's gonna be a problem, but also there's so many series going on in my head, basically so many series overwhelming me pretty much because there's so many series that I'm working on that I can't keep track on making one part one, part two, part three. I need to choose one series basically, since ever since I joined, a lot of new series keep on going in my head. Basically the first series I created, which was the Demon Angel series, that one I thought was pretty good, and pretty good as in story, but pretty bad as in quality, because basically my voice there was overdone, the music was too loud and you could barely hear my voice. Also, the slides were too fast or too slow, and now I can control it now, since now I'm using a new app for this. And I'm also working on the Ontari series, that's gonna become a series part 2, which will explain more events that happened, because that was just only part 1. Basically half the events that happened there, I called it half the event because the other the rest of the scenes that I put down there, my hands all over the place, is because it's because, well, basically what I was trying to say is that the rest of the scenes, they're not all the scenes that have Ontari in them, and those were just the scenes before the Inquisitor Master and Zachary's music video, that was before that, and now basically in on Tori's music video. Like, I'm not going to spoil like the events that will happen in the introduction, like what's leading up to it, and then later I will make part 2, which will be like when Danny started to get suspicious about Aunt Tori's like lying to. I don't want to like spoil anything, basically. Still don't want to spoil, but I'm still working on that series, and also like my new series, which is basically like the hated child, except with like it's not as like overdone as the other ones, which of course the hated child is like a classic genre in the gacha studio, it's like a classic genre, and I'm like changing up the story a little bit. Like hopefully I make it like a short. It's probably not short because like so far it takes like so far while editing it's like 24 minutes. But I think that won't be like the final version of it since I'm still working on the scenes. Plus, I'm working on my Puka series, which I'm already finished with all the scenes, but it takes so long to edit them. Like, so far it takes like 3 hours. 3 hours for that video. And like, I'm trying to like sync in the theme song and make it all just work. And then after that, I have to like work on my new series, which I'm not done yet. Well, 2 of them, which is like I'm leading up to again. Well, not again, but like pretty much again like a classic genre, which is Freaky Friday. I'm working on that. And then here goes my spoiled prince. No, the series is called The Spoiled Princess. Like I think I will be working on making that one. Like I'm thinking of like making that one after I'm done with the hated child genre. Like actually the spoiled princess, like when I typed it on YouTube, then it wasn't really that popular. Like the genre, the spoiled princess, that one wasn't really that popular. Well, like whenever I like typed it, like gachaverse, I even like typed gachaverse, it just shows me like, as always, the hated child becomes a princess, that kind of genre. Yeah. So I think that the spoiled princess one will be sort of unique. Pretty much like the spoiled brat, instead it's a princess. Like so many ideas are like going through my head. Like I can't just stick with one series. Like I have to like make like how many was it? Like Demon Angel, Antori, Puka, then Hated Child. Wait, no, Hated Child won't be a series because that'll just be only one part I'm thinking of, since I'll call it like only one. Okay, so then just Spoiled Princess. Like, so 4 of these series, and also Mercury and the Moon is not a series. It's just like the Hated Child. It will just be like a one-off thing, because how is it like supposed to be a sequel? Like the ending of like both of those were pretty much satisfying, Like I can't wait for you guys to see the hated child. Like I think that mine will be pretty much unique, like I keep on saying like pretty unique, because I'm not going to like spoil any of the ending. Well, you already know Mercury and the Moon because I already posted that on YouTube. So, wait, no, not posted, uploaded. Well, what's basically the difference? I need to like learn these terms. So, yeah. Since this intro could be like too long, sort of, and intros are like supposed to be like a brief description of what your YouTube channel is supposed to be about mainly. So I hope I can like make original and unique content here, and hopefully I like become more free and start like doing like like I think of doing like gaming, Roblox. Like hopefully I can like live up the expectations that I had when I was littleish. I mean, like also with reviews, like I'm still like doing my fake YouTube channel right now, except it's more like real since like the characters that I thought of don't exist anymore. Like I like pop my imagination out of my head, and like it's starting to like, and like my character is starting to act like how I act like right now. My expectations aren't like too high anymore, so like I'm still using my mind to create like fake reviews like that stuff. So hopefully I can like live up my expectation as I already just said, and bye. I don't really know how to end this video off.